Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we have another delicious recipe for you. However, before we jump into today's video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Punch that notification bell. And I'm not going to delay it any further because today's recipe is going to be your new favorite. So let's jump right into it. So today we're going to be making a restaurant quality Kadai Paneer that is going to be amazing. So step one, we're going to take a nice and deep vessel, and into this we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of our homemade ghee. Now it's really easy to make, so if you want the recipe for the ghee, just click below in the description or you can click above. Then once the ghee melts, into this we're going to add in a 1-inch piece of ginger that is nicely diced and a teaspoon of cumin seeds. So give it a quick saute in the pan until your seeds start sizzling and your ginger starts browning a little bit. So once the ginger starts to brown, then what we're going to do is we're going to add in half of an onion that has been finely chopped and cut into very small pieces. And now we're going to cook our onion until it becomes nice and soft and transparent and begins to release all of its inner sweetness. Make sure to keep stirring the onions because you want to ensure that they do not stick to the bottom of our pan. And this recipe is very simple and easy to make, but one that you will make again and again because of how good it is. Once the onion has become soft, now we're going to add in a tablespoon of some freshly made ginger garlic paste, but you can always use store-bought if that's all you have, and then just give it a quick mix. Once that is done and our onions are sitting for a while, then we can move on to the seasoning. So first into this, we're going to add in half a teaspoon of turmeric, followed by 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. Next, give it a nice mix in order to properly combine our onions with our masalas. Next, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of cumin coriander powder, and once again, mix. Next, into our pan, we're going to add in 1 cup of tomato puree, along with 1 cup of water, and give it all a nice mix until well combined. If you don't have a canned tomato puree or anything like that, simply blend 2 large tomatoes in the blender and you can add that into your pan, and then you can skip over the water step. Next, add salt to taste and make sure to start small and add more if needed after tasting. Never over salt your dish because you can never go back, but you can always add more if needed. Give it all a nice mix, and then into this we will add in half a teaspoon of black pepper and 1 more mix. Next, move your gravy to the back burner and keep it on a low heat so that it's just simmering for a little bit. And in the meantime, we're going to take another pan. Into this, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of oil and 1 teaspoon of ghee. Once this warms up, into this, we're going to add in half of a small onion cut into slices or bite-sized pieces, 3 to 4 mini bell peppers, or you can use 1 large bell pepper or capsicum. And we're also going to take 1 tomato that we're going to cut into bite-sized pieces. We want the pan to be nice and hot because we're essentially stir-frying our veggies. And then after 1 or 2 minutes into this, we're going to add in 300 grams of paneer. Now you can use homemade or store-bought paneer, whichever one you have on hand. If you want to learn how to make paneer at home, we have an amazing paneer recipe that you can check out below or by clicking up top as well. Now give it all a nice mix, and essentially we're stir-frying our paneer until it becomes nice and golden brown on all sides. In the meantime, make sure to keep stirring your gravy so that it does not burn or stick to the bottom of the pan. Now into the paneer and veggies, we're also going to add in a pinch of red chili powder and give it all a nice mix. And once your paneer is nice and golden, we're going to add this entire paneer and veggie mix into our gravy and give it one final mix until the paneer and veggies are evenly coated in our gravy. Last but not least, we're going to add a tablespoon of heavy cream into our pan, and we're going to give it one final mix. The heavy cream will help us to cut down on a little of the sourness of the tomatoes, as well as a tiny bit of the spice. And our Kadai Paneer is pretty much ready for us to enjoy. So here we have our final dish. Now you can serve this with rice, naan, or parathas. It's going to be awesome either way. So definitely try this recipe out. Comment down below how much you love paneer and Indian dishes, and keep on cooking. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. We're on the road to 1,000. We are almost there. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe like I said before, and keep on cooking.